turf war in Bulgaria's elite denouement is pending. The new Prosecutor General, Ivan Geshev, made more headlines this week than his predecessor made in a month. He ordered searches in the offices and indicted Bulgaria's richest man, the king of the gambling business, Vasil Boshkov. Geshev also published excerpts of the eavesdropping record of a phone conversation between the head of the Bulgarian Air Force and the president of the country. He also asked the Constitutional Court to interpret the high treason article in the Constitution in order for him to be able to indict the president while playing the media for more of the pending raids against new oligarchs and top politicians. In short, he alerted the public that he has serious intentions to reach high and arrest more celebrities, offering more reality shows and entertainment. However, he is cherry-picking targets and seems he has lost contact with the presumption of innocence before proven guilty. Geshev flirted with reporters and alluded a potential new target, Valentin Zlatov, insisting he is not answering his calls, giving rise to speculations and expectations that at some moment in time he could aim at Delan Peevski even. What does this entail? First, this is no random action. Ivan Geshev is implementing a carefully preconceived action plan. The yardstick to measure his performance are not headlines on news conferences, but indictments and sentences in court. The rest is a pure blah-blah, a populism aimed to dupe the naive. The oligarchs have become all too many to coexist on a shrinking pie of privileges and power. The bankruptcy of the corporate commercial bank signaled the beginning of a new phase in inner fightings of the old Peevski, Domochev, Borisov, who were absent from the 90s cycle of wealth redistribution against the old nomenclatura, Boshkov, Zlatov, Tsvetan Vasiliev. Peevski reaped the cream. The rest of the gang were left with crumbs. The process could be described as a political cannibalism. However, it would be premature to guess where this all will end and who will be the ultimate winner. Geshev's moves seem irrational, too primitive, and seem poorly balanced over the mid-term horizon. It's all too evident that he is not the ultimate decision-maker. His attacks on the president have left the latter with greater sympathies than before the assault. The raids against the gambling Tsar Boshkov have not produced greater trust in his capacity to see these cases all through to a final conviction. The name of the game is public trust, and Geshev is not excelling at it. Rumors have spread that after warming up with some oligarchs of lesser caliber, he will aim at Peevski himself, but that is the first time the corpulent body has been in real danger. On top, Delan Peevski, it is very questionable how quick and substantive could be Geshev's progress in disciplining the oligarchs while opening too many fronts at once and letting them organize a counter-offensive. He could win hearts and minds for a short period of time, but then he would have to deliver, and the public and the foreign partners would have to trust him. Instead, they might start asking nasty questions about the rule of law and the due process. Therefore, he will have to move soon, arrest and indict, and send the search teams to the offices and premises of more oligarchs who have fallen out of grace with Borisov's government and with the kingmaker Dogan. The ultimate test, however, is how he reacts on Peevski. The fact is that at the top of the Bulgarian political and business class, the old and new nomenclatura have locked horns in mutual annihilation battle. Geshev is expendable. He's a kamikaze warrior, and once his mission is accomplished, he will be spared. The big question is how destructive his activities will be, as the rule of law is not exactly his top priority. The positive side effect is that his acts have given convincing proof in favor of changes in the Constitution, including such aim to curb his omnipotence and impunity. It is either Borisov or Peevski. There is no room for both. The idea that they could join hands against Radev has a double bottom. Both would like to leave the initiative to the other and claim absence. Peevski has a contingency plan to replace Borisov with an expert-type government backed by the socialists and the movement of rights and freedom, hence his aspiration to be a party leader. And a broad cross-party coalition would back it, isolating Borisov and his group. The Socialist Party leader, Ninova, doesn't have any chance to lead any future Bulgarian government, nor is President Radev likely to form an interim government with a distinct leftist tilt. He simply can't afford it under the present circumstances. The alternative for Borisov is to move in and bridle the top political oligarchs in the country, whose shadow over the Bulgarian political scene has left other politicians with no oxygen and a breathing space. The D-Day in Bulgarian politics is coming quickly. It is either or, no place for compromise. Either Borisov loses power or Peevski joins the group of Tsvetan Vasiliev and Vasil Boshkov. This is from me today. Until tomorrow, thank you.